Welcome back to Why Do Dragons Sleep All Day? Because they fight knights? Wait, what? The riddle's from the English realm, so it might be a little tough for a Japanese person. They fight knights? I get it. Knight. Not as in K-N-I-G-H-T, but knight as in N-I-G-H-T. As in the knight? See, that makes perfect sense. That's tough for a Japanese person to solve the riddle, because, you know, multiple spellings of knights don't really exist in Japan. You know what I mean? It's a pun in English. So, you know what? I expect that. In the very end of this game... You know what? I'm actually going to declare it now, and I want people to adhere by this in the comments down below. And I'll remind people when it happens, but... I want 1 month. 1 month to solve this mystery. The last episode airs of Umineko When They Cry Chiru. When that last episode airs... I'm going to take 1 month from then. And during that month, I want everyone who has never read Chiru before, I want all of us to put our heads together and try and solve this riddle on our own. No cheating. I want to seriously make an attempt to solve this riddle. And if by 1 month, I cannot solve the riddle of Rokunjima, then you have my permission to post the answer to Rokunjima in the comments or on Discord, but give us a month to solve this. 4 weeks. That's plenty of time to try. Beato wanted you to solve it, so she made this game, the riddles of this tale, solvable. That's true. Beatrice is not a cheater. I said that last episode. I would never think she's a cheater. So, as fucked up as Chapter 2 is, and as weird as Chapter 3 is, they're all solvable. All of them is solvable. The mystery of Rokunjima is solvable. The clues are there. They've all been given to us. It's just that we actually have to think. We actually have to think and solve the riddle on our own. This isn't just some, Higurashi When They Cry, it was this all along. I don't believe Umineko's gonna give us... I don't believe Umineko's gonna give us the solution at the very end. I think they're going to leave us wondering some things. And that's why I said, give me a month. Beato wanted me to solve it, so she made the riddles of the game solvable. I gotta say, Beatrice is fair. As evil as she is, as fucked up as she is, this is, in turn, a riddle. All of the events lead up to it being a riddle. A very solvable riddle. But we're never going to solve the riddle if we stop thinking. That is kind of true. Shy people are less likely to be assertive. Which means love between two shy people is impossible, because they're waiting for someone else to show the first sign. And if both are waiting for that, then it will never happen. Delanor, I don't want to love 07, okay? He's a great writer, but that's just not the kind of person I'm looking. Okay, that was the joke that went a little bit too far. 07's not my senpai. Let me just put it to you like that. This is not a sudden romantic story between writer and reader. Oh my gosh, no. But I do get it. It is a way to interpret things. Unless they are sure that they will be able to solve the riddle, they won't want to read the story. I am here stating that I think I can solve the riddle. And I am wanting to get all my bases down, all my clues down, and figure this shit out. I'm gonna take everything I know of the game, everything I can remember, and figure this shit out. The moral of this story is, don't be shy. I think this is 07 saying, hey, thanks for Higurashi, thanks for showing interest in my work. Now here's Umineko. I hope you guys will enjoy it. And he's trusting that we will. And boy did we ever. Umineko's... I'll be honest, Umineko's more popular than Higurashi. That's an interesting way of looking at things. It shows that this is actually solvable. Right, okay. This is actually a new perspective on looking at things. I've even mentioned this before in the past. I feel like 07's my Beatrice, stating things in red with his novel, and I'm trying to shout out blue truth to him, seeing if I'm right. I've always thought it was a battle. But that's not actually it. 07's trusting that I, and all the other readers that read his novel, can solve this mystery. And we, as the readers, are trusting that 07 will give us enough information to solve the mystery. It's a balance of trust. And so far, 07 has not broken that trust. Whether you look at individual chapters or you look at multiple chapters at a time, he's given us the means of solving. It's based on trust. So, yeah, I trust that 07 will give me enough information to solve the riddle. I just hope his trust in me isn't misplaced. I'm gonna try my damnedest to make him proud and solve the mystery. So you're saying that our relationship isn't one of killing each other, but one with love? Remember when I said I shipped them? Oh. That makes my heart go pitter-patter right there. I love it. No, it doesn't look anything more like a pair of elementary schoolers bullying each other to me. Oh, Virgilia. Oh. But it's true, though. Their relationship is one with love. Mutual trust. That one can accept the fact that the other has given them enough logic to solve the mystery, and the other that the other can solve the mystery. If Butler was truly incompetent, like, couldn't figure out anything to save his life, we would have never gotten to Chapter 3. We would have never finished Chapter 2. Beatrice would have realized, this guy is not worth my time. But Butler can solve the mysteries of Rokkenjima. I wholeheartedly believe he can solve Beatrice's mystery. And because Beatrice believes that he can, she'll continue to fight him. She'll continue because I don't know if she wants him to solve it, but she's trusting that he can solve it. And that he'll stick around to hear more mystery, to listen to more things. Because it's that trust that Beatrice will give him the tools to solve it. That fucking eyes, I can't get those eyes. I missed them the first time they appeared, which was the first time she appeared, but when they happened in the core, man, that actually just scared the fuck out of me. One guy, multiple women. Welcome to Higurashi Umineko when they cry the meta world. The topic is love. Wait a sec. Isn't this the worst formation for getting made fun of? Oh yes it is, Baller. My Keiichi, you sure have, grown recently, haven't you? I like the little jab they made. And the fact that they realized that, oh, yeah, Keiichi gets made fun of all the time. I love that little tongue-in-cheek reference right there. Okay, her eyes are blue, but I get what you're saying. So many hints. And because you didn't think about it, you lost. That's what happened. Well, hopefully now it's not too late. No! It's not too late, come on! I trust that Butler can get this done. I'm continuing reading because I saw the "it's all useless" at the end. I am giving my trust in Butler. I am giving my trust that Delanor and Virgilia did not lead him astray. That he can solve this mystery. Now I have a new perspective on witches. I don't think they're truly that evil. It's a mystery. It's a mystery novel. Of course there's gonna be murders. But when you think about it, would we even read this series if there was never a murder to begin with? If it was all fantasy? No. It's figuring out the riddles of Rokkenjima that brings us, the readers, to this. That's why I'm reading. That's why I want to read. Yes, we have the story and the characters and the murders and the gruesome details and everything, and yeah, that's all nice and dandy. But it's the mystery that brings me back. And it's because of that mystery that I can deal with characters like Beatrice. I can see Maria and Rosa's situation. I can take all of that on the shoulder. Because it's solving the mystery that really brings me back. There's mutual trust that this is not just showing things for no reason. There's a reason why. A reason why Rosa is abusive. There wouldn't be a reason without it. It might be character development, yes, but it might have something to do with the story. And I trust that 07 will give me that information later on. I coughed. My bad. Hopefully I remember to edit that out! I really hope I do. I'll probably name this, like, part whatever need edits. Okay, Butler. We need to think here. What were Nox's commandments again? I'm sure Delanor explained most of them when slamming me with them. Are you guys here to help me? Nox is first. It is forbidden for the culprit... These aren't in red. It's forbidden for the culprit to be anyone not mentioned in the early part of the story. has to be... It has to be one of the people mentioned earlier in the story. What this means is that things like, oh, it has to be some unknown person X. That's why one of the killers for Dr. Nanjo in Chapter 4 has to be one of the characters from beforehand. The reason that exists is that we're not going to spend 3/4 of the chapter thinking, is it this guy, is it that guy, and then just have someone new show up all of a sudden. If you think about this, even in Chapter 1, there was always the possibility that it was Beatrice because she was mentioned early on. This makes sense. The culprit must have appeared already. By the first game? If we think on it on a meta scale, then yeah. The culprit would have had to appear early on. Which means the culprit is one of the original cast members from Chapter 1, Beatrice included. But if we're thinking on human terms, then that means it's one of the original people that we were shown. Basically, it's one of these characters right here. Discarding this fucking bitch. It's one of these other characters, not counting the blue hair fucker. So, if we think about it like that, one of these characters has to be the culprit. Considering they were mentioned early on. And notice how Bottler is one of those characters. Even Bottler himself has stated, could it be Peace-Me was the killer all the time? Here's the thing. We know for a fact that Natsui, Jessica, George, Maria, and Bottler were the last people alive. But interestingly enough, you know who has always been alive at the end of every single chapter? I'll give you a hint. It's someone that we've been watching the entire time. That's right. Bottler Ushiromiya. The person who has survived every single chapter. Every single chapter till the bitter end. Even Chapter 4 when everyone else on the island was dead. That's actually a really good hint. Could it be that Bottler is the... No! Actually, no, it can't! Bottler can't be the culprit. And you want to know why? Because in these games, Bottler is the detective. And one of Noxus's rules state that the detective can't be the culprit. So if Meta Bottler's trying to figure out the... So what we know is that Meta Bottler, or Bottler from Chapter 1, was not the killer. It has to be Natsui, George, Maria, or Jessica. Oh shit, could it have actually been... Natsui? No. Couldn't be. I have to think on this. But we know Bottler from Chapter 1 couldn't be the killer. Now, the later chapters, it's how we interpret that law of Noxus's. Noxus. Is it Noxus's or Noxus? Nox's law. And that is that... Does the culprit count for the meta-world equivalent? Could Bottler be the antagonist in a later chapter? Like, say, Eva was the antagonist in Chapter 3. Could it be that Bottler was the antagonist in Chapter 4? He was the last one left alive. I know I'm not moving forward, but I'm trying to think here. And there's nothing wrong with that. I can't deny the possibility that the culprit first appeared in the second game or later. Oh, so we're... Well, if we state it like that... But no! Erika is the first human to appear other than Angie. And I know for a fact Angie's not the killer. Wouldn't that be a fucking plot twist, though? Oh my gosh. Little tiny kid Angie has been the one pulling the strings the whole time. Who'd have known? No, that can't be it. The gears in my head are turning, guys. this... We can't... Okay, so one thing we do know for a fact is that by the end of all of this, we know that the killer has to be someone who's appeared from Chapter 1 to Chapter 4. It can't be Erika, it can't be Delanor, it can't be Gertrude, it can't be the other fucking person, it can't be those characters. That's too late in the story. We're over halfway. Now, I can believe I'm gonna say that Chapter 3 is the cutoff point. I don't think the culprit first appeared in Chapter 4. No. But what I can believe is that the culprit might have appeared in either Chapter 3 at the latest, or Chapter 1 at the earliest. Who made those small bombs? Okay, that was a nice joke. Anyways, we're gonna continue things in the next episode, so until then, guys, I'll see you then.